The Onryo is a vengeful spirit in Japanese folklore that seeks revenge against those who wronged them in life. It is often depicted as a woman who has been wronged by a lover or husband. In many cases, the Onryo was killed by her husband or lover and seeks revenge against them. The Onryo is said to have the power to manipulate the physical world and can haunt people in their dreams. Some believe that the Onryo is attracted to those who have strong emotions, such as anger or sadness. One of the most famous Onryo stories is that of Okiku, a servant in a noble household who was falsely accused of stealing a valuable plate. She was tortured and killed by her employer, and her body was thrown into a well. It is said that her ghost haunted the well and would count the plates every night, crying out in agony when she realized the plate was missing. The story of Okiku has been retold in many different forms, including plays and movies. The legend of the Onryo continues to fascinate and terrify people to this day. The Onryo is a reminder that our actions can have consequences, even beyond the grave. So be careful how you treat others, for you never know when the Onryo might come calling. There was once a young couple who moved into a new home in a small village in Japan. The house was beautiful, but it had a strange history. The previous owner had died suddenly and mysteriously, and many of the villagers believed that the house was cursed. At first, the couple ignored the rumors and enjoyed their new home. But as time passed, they began to hear strange noises in the night. They heard footsteps walking through the halls, doors opening and closing on their own, and whispers coming from empty rooms. The husband tried to dismiss the sounds as the house settling, but his wife became increasingly afraid. She felt a cold presence in the house and began to have nightmares of a woman in white. The woman appeared to her in her dreams, with long black hair and a face twisted in anger. One night, the wife awoke to find the woman standing at the foot of their bed. The woman's eyes glowed with a cold blue light, and she reached out her hand to touch the wife's face. The wife screamed and woke her husband, but the woman disappeared before he could see her. The couple tried to leave the house, but they found that they couldn't. Every time they tried to pack their belongings, they would find them unpacked the next morning. The doors and windows were all locked from the outside, and they were trapped inside. As the days went by, the woman in white became more and more aggressive. She began to throw objects at the couple, and they could hear her screaming in the night. They were too afraid to leave their bedroom, and they spent their days huddled together in fear. Finally, the husband had had enough. He decided to confront the woman in white and put an end to her torment. He searched the house and found a hidden room at the back of the house. Inside, he found the body of the previous owner, a woman who had been murdered by her jealous husband. As he looked at the body, the husband felt a cold hand on his shoulder. He turned around to see the woman in white standing behind him, her eyes glowing with a cold blue light. She smiled, and in a voice that was both sweet and terrifying, she said, "Thank you for finding my body. Now we can be together forever." The husband screamed, and the woman in white disappeared into thin air. The couple finally managed to leave the house, but they were never the same again. They spent the rest of their lives haunted by the memory of the woman in white and the horrors they had experienced in that cursed house. The villagers who witnessed the vengeful spirit's wrath never forgot what they saw that night. They tell the story to their children and grandchildren as a cautionary tale to never wrong others, or risk facing the wrath of a vengeful spirit. As for the spirit, some say she still roams the mountains and forests, seeking revenge on those who wronged her. If you ever find yourself in the remote areas of Japan, be sure to show respect to the spirits of the land, or you may find yourself face to face with an Onryo. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more terrifying tales from around the world.